All right. Hello. So here is a piece of bark, a very nice clean piece of bark. It's about, I'd say, 10 inches long, maybe a foot. It is about, I'd say, 2.5 inches thick. And I don't know how wide it is, 3 inches, 4 inches. What I'm going to do today is just a fun carving. I'm not going to carve this to try and sell it. I'm not going to carve this to try and impress anybody. What it is going to be is like a funny kind of Halloween face. Who knows? I don't really have any plans. Who knows what I'm going to carve in it? But like I show on lots of my videos, the way to get your nose to pop off and get some eyebrows, we'll just start like this. So there's a forehead here. Your wood spirits. This is going to be, I don't even know if this is going to be a wood spirit. Let's put it right in the middle. If you want to put your forehead will be here. Then your eyes across here. Then your nose. This piece is not that thick, so we'll make a skinnier nose, right? Because you don't want your nose to take up your whole piece. But if you want to have a thicker nose, you can have a thicker nose. So actually, yeah, let's give this guy a thicker nose. Or girl, or whatever it's going to be. It's just going to be a weird Halloween face. Maybe we'll even give it some teeth. So let's see here. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to carve these across these eyes. You'll see the line right here. There's not going to be much editing on this video. I'm going to just basically kind of run it live, and I got to remember to film in screen because I've fired way too many cameramen. So I'm going to cut across these eyes here, cut around the nose, cut really deep right here around the nose to get the nose to pop off. Then we'll decide what kind of eye, if we're even going to carve eyes on this. But it's going to be a Halloween piece, so I got to keep that in mind when I'm carving. So for all those new carvers out there, I'm going to be using a Dremel flex shaft. This is hooked up to a Dremel 4000. You could use any type of Dremel that you want, that you got. But here's a Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr. Get yourself one of these types of burrs. This is a lot better than any Dremel type of burr that you can get. And that hogs out the wood a lot faster. So this is the Dremel Extreme. Oh, sorry, this is the Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr. This is my go-to burr right here. To get these burrs, just go to the description down below. It will take you to the Kutzall site. Use the code CFusion. Save yourself 5%. So let's turn on the fan. This table sucks up the dust. And actually, you know what? Let's just move this camera back a bit here. So I make sure I'm always in screen. Because sometimes it seems like I pull my carving back and you don't see it. So I'm going to cut across these eyes and carve around this nose. Okay, so there you can see the nose, how far the nose is sticking off. I don't know if you guys, let's see if we can get some better lighting here. I don't know if you guys can also see that I kind of rounded off the face on each side. So, you know, when you get this nose sticking off, you can carve any type of face you want to carve. You can carve a wood spirit, you can carve a happy face, sad face, a monster. We're going to try and carve, I have nothing in mind right now, but some weird type of monster or something. Not a monster, but something along the lines. Okay, so I got to remove some more wood right here. See, for the very beginning carver, the more of this wood that you remove farther away from the nose, the better the nose is going to look like it pops off the face. Okay? So let's see here. Let's take some more of this side of below the eyebrow down to match this. So we want to take more of this side down to match this side. More of this side to match this side. Sorry, I don't want to repeat myself. Okay, so there's our nose popping off. So here's our eyebrows will be here. So let's give this guy some funky eyebrows, kind of like well, I can't draw it on, you guys won't see it, but I'm gonna go like this. Whoosh, cross straight across here, then whoosh, up here. This will just be kind of a fantasy face. And definitely for the beginners, don't feel like you have to carve as fast and heavy as I do. Now, so there's our cut here. There's our eyebrows, right? Now we're going to remove some of this wood to make the eyebrows seem elevated. Okay, so that's good enough for now. You know, maybe you can carve a skull up here or something, or a flower, anything you wanted to do. Now these eyebrows, we got to separate them. So let's just go like put a line here, and remove this wood. Take the eyebrows down a bit lower. Okay. So there's your eyebrows now. They got weird points on the sides. Now I'm going to cut alongside this nose here on both sides and take some of this wood away here to make the bridge of your nose a bit more elevated off the face. Sorry, I was just evening out I was just making the eyebrows the same height where my thumbs are, fingers are. Now we can take the bridge of the nose down deeper, slope it back more, but we have to cut deeper underneath these eyebrows. Okay? Don't worry about these. Don't worry about these eyebrows sticking so far off the face, because you can carve them deeper, like carve them back down more shallow. So let's take the bridge of that nose down some more. So I'm going to do a straight cut across here. See how I'm carving the eyebrows down now? Oops. So I'm just basically making this stuff up as long as I go. I know I can't talk very good sometimes. So there's spooky eyebrow kind of going up there, spooky eyebrow. This one looks thicker. This eyebrow here looks thicker than this eyebrow. So what, and I know I'll look at the piece straight on where my fingers are. I know they're at a pretty good height here, like fairly equal. So obviously it's the top of this eyebrow that needs to be cut away a bit to match this one. So all I'm going to do is just do a nice thin cut. Remove the wood. Okay, so there, our nose sticks far off the face. By taking those eyebrows down, your nose sticks farthest off the face, so you're set. You're golden. Your nose slopes back. Hope that looks like there's a line there that's going to crack off, but this is a pretty solid piece of bark. So now you're set. And once you get that nose to pop off there, if you want to carve the eyebrows down or not, you can carve any kind of face you want to carve. So I'm going to have a sip of coffee, and when I do that, I think I'm going to, let's try and make this a real funny looking face, like with a big smile and some crazy teeth in there or something. I don't know. I'm not trying to impress anybody here, but I think for the very beginners, the more that you guys do this part to get that nose there and stuff like that, remove the wood around it and take the wood back, you know, then you could draw, and if you want to do a wood spirit, you just kind of go like this. There's your mustache. Or you can do a mustache that comes down like this. And then put your inner mustache in there. You know, you can do anything, but we're going to do a big silly thing. Like I said, I'm not trying to impress anybody. I never have. Okay, so I'm back. So, let me get this microphone set up proper here. Man, I'm sorry about the last few videos where the mic quit and I didn't want to do a voiceover. So, actually, this video is going to be out before those two videos because it's Halloween one. But the next two videos you guys are going to see, I'm carving that burl wood that I get from the chainsaw shop where they cut the tree down. And my mic stops working sometimes throughout it. So let's do a big weirdo guy with a open mouth, and we'll cut teeth in there. I think. Or could we do one like that? No. I'm making a real mess out of this. So let's go like this. Like I said, I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm just trying to open up your guys' mind. Like if you guys get a free piece of wood, carve whatever you want to carve on it. So I'm going to cut here. Then I'm going to cut here. Then I'm going to remove some wood inside there. Not too deep though, because we're going to put teeth in here, I guess. My problem when I do the mouths too, I'm not a very good mouth carver, is I always do it too low. So, but this is a total fantasy Halloween piece, so it doesn't matter how low you do. I'm talking about like the top lip. I always carve it in too low, so you got too much of a gap there. But doesn't matter as long as you're having fun. It shouldn't really matter something like this. You guys will notice, well, I'm letting you notice, that I use this extreme burr on most of the carving. You just push, like sometimes I push harder, sometimes I don't push as hard. If that makes sense. I'm going to quickly carve this nose in. Let's see if we can get some better shadows here. I'm going to quickly carve this nose in to so I know what's going on here. So I taper one side. I tapered the one side into the middle. Now I'm going to taper this side. I have to always spin it upside down. Okay, well, how's this going to work with those smile line things? Okay, well, let's do this. Oops. Okay. So when I was carving that, you see I had to make some adjustments, right? So that's what I suggest for you guys to do. watch this side of the face when you're watching this side of the face. Try and make everything equal. Nose isn't the best. I could, well, put it this way. If you're going to rush like I normally do, your carving's probably not going to turn out very good. Like mine. Okay? So, let's see here. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do the whole Hail Mary. And I'm going to switch burrs. I'm going to put this, this is the Kutzall taper burr. It's a little bit plugged up. But we're going to switch burrs out. And we're going to carve some real fast eyes in. And like I really, like it. When you're carving eyes, if you're trying to be realistic, I really think that's when you really want to take your time. And same with the nose too. And this is for the very beginners. Like, you can see this nose, I rushed it. It's not the best. Like the nostrils don't equal up. It's okay. But if you're trying to do a realistic face, take your time. Or even for the very beginners when you're working on a nose, take your time. This is just a little wire jeweler's thing. I forget the name of this. If anybody knows what this is called, it's a jeweler's thing with little wire thing. This is what I do. This burr's a bit plugged up. That's what I do to clean my burrs when I'm dremel carving. I don't care what people say. You can burn this out. Kutzall suggests you burn it out. You can let these burrs sit in water or WD-40 or gas or whatever for one night. Then the wood inside there will unplug, and then you could get a brass brush and take it off. But I just use this. I don't care. But if I need a new one, because these ones are all worn away. So if anybody knows the name of this, can you? It's a jeweler's thing. So the eyes, I'm not even gonna friggin' draw them on. I'm just gonna carve circles in here and make them look like eyes. Okay, so we got our balls there established. You know, I got to get some better lighting here, so I'm sorry you might not be able to see. Well, let's just do that. That's not the best lighting for me. Lighting's very important. Okay, so the eyes, I can see that this one is bigger than this one. So what I'll do to fix that, is make this one a bit bigger by cutting on this one a bit bigger by cutting. I don't know. Good enough for me. So, how are we going to do this? Let's start off with the center pupil. So let's try and carve around this to make it look like, well, an eye. Microphone's falling off. I don't know. Good enough for me. Okay, so the teeth. This guy's going to have big buck teeth. So center line once again. How do the teeth go? Kind of like that. I think. I don't know. I'm not a tooth expert. Now he's got to have a bottom lip thing. And you can make little teeth in there too. This doesn't look that scary. I got to clean that eye up a bit. Okay, the teeth. do a good undercut. Do a good undercut underneath these teeth. Get some shadows. Okay, so we got some top teeth there. We got some kind of bottom teeth there at the lip. I'm going to switch burrs again because now inside that, deep inside that mouth, I got to clean up inside there. What's the good burr for me to use for that? Just to kind of smooth it out. I think this is a Typhoon burr. It's a little tiny round one. Fordham makes these ones. I'm going to use this, get this in there, and clean up. Okay, normally with these burrs, I suggest to push them all the way in and just pull them a little bit out, then tighten it up. But this is sticking really far out because there's not much length to this. I'm just going to run it a little bit slower. Clean up your undercut. Okay. I don't know. So let's, you know what I think? Let's kind of just keep this going. This might be a long video, whatever. Make it so like there's kind of skulls up here. I don't spend too long on my skulls, so they're not the best. I just kind of, so our nose would be here. Our eyes here. I just kind of wing it when I do the skulls. Okay, so I got my extreme burr back in here. This is what I'm talking about. Push your burr. If you leave your burrs out like this and tighten it up, good chance you're going to bend the shaft on the burr. And it's hard on the bearings in your flex shaft. Push it in all the way. Pull it out just a little bit. I pulled out just a little bit. In case your burr locks up inside here and you can't get it out, you can get this and tap it down on the table. It goes in, then you can push it out, if that makes sense. All right, so the skull. Let's do a time lapse. Carving Fusion time lapse coming up. Okay, I think I was carving faster than anybody can carve with the Dremel. So there's a skull on the bottom, skull on the top. Look, they're all deformed. Who cares? They look like skulls. They look like weird old friggin' what's that old game that they used to play? I used to play with the skull body little character guy. I forget the name of it. But anyways, that's that. I don't care. I'm having a good time. So you guys, if you get free wood, just carve, have a good time. Now the thing of this video is, I like the way those two skulls look, but that thing just kind of, I think it would look better with three skulls. So can I carve a skull out of this silly guy? I carved the eyes, I kind of took away the detail from the eyes and made the pupils bigger and stuff like that. So, but now, can I carve a skull out of this guy? This is me challenging myself, having fun. So let's put the camera back on the overhead, draw some things out, and I'm going to show you guys. I'm not bragging or anything, but I'm going to show you heavy hands carving, and this is when I have a good time, the funnest time, not really worrying about things too much. Okay, so let's try and make this into a skull. How are we going to do that? Well, I think we're first going to start with nothing's proportionate on these skulls. Like you can see this compared to that. I'm just trying to say, like, how can I say this in the best way, a positive way, is just have, when you're doing something like this, just have fun and don't worry about things being proportionate and stuff like that. So this will be the skull's nose. That's all I'm going to draw on, and I don't know, let's see if we can make it work. If it doesn't, I don't know. Don't care. Okay, 3, 2, 1, ignite the fan, and we're going to see some heavy hands here. I'll maybe put some music into this video or something too. Oops, gotta turn my Dremel up. Okay, let's find a little burr for some detail. This is the taper gold burr. But where do I want to do detail? Oh yeah. There it is. Sign your pieces. Okay, now let's clean this up with the Scotch-Brite mandrel. All right, here's the thing. Looks like a creepy Halloween thing to me now. You know, I always struggle with the skull bottom jaws, so I just kind of carve them out. I struggle with them for the simple fact that I haven't tried to carve them enough. The more that you practice them, the better that you will get, and I promise that. So this is just a quick carving, fun, something to do, just kind of make it look creepy. You see how I adjusted the piece? I didn't like that middle face, so I carved a weird alien skull thing. They're all friggin' whatever you want them to be skulls. Who cares? They look like skulls. That's the bottom line. They're your skulls. So I'm going to paint this, but I promised myself for the last week that I got to wash my car out because I swear to God, I swear to whatever. I swear to myself for the last 2 weeks I got to wash my car out because it's freaking sick and disgusting. Like where the shifter is, there's like coffee and sawdust stuck in there, and there's sawdust everywhere. Where my chainsaws are, I got to shop vac it out, and it's just freaking gross because it's a nice day and it's fall time. So it's like what, October 11th today? Yeah, so I got to go do that. And then I'll be able to come and paint this tonight when I'm done. It's going to take me like probably tomorrow. It's going to take me 20 hours to wash my car. Not that you guys care, but I need to wash it. It's freaking gross. So I know I'm doing the carving, but I had to get this. This is going to be an incense burner. That piece. And this piece. Well, I was here for a minute. I cut that face off because this was once a beehive a beekeeper's thing, but it didn't work out. So I just cut the face off, and I'll make this into a planter thing. A friggin' wishing well thing. Anyways, that's all. Back to cleaning my car. Oh, man. Hey, Lee. Hey. Yeah, you're a good girl. Good girl, Lee. Let's go see the ocean one day. Huh? We go beachcombing. Okay, so here we are at quiet nighttime. Got my car mostly cleaned out. I just need to wash it the outside tomorrow. Did anybody care? So there's some dollar store black paint here, some dollar store white paint here. We got the Carving Fusion old school paint tray here. Maybe I didn't need that much black, but then again, I'm the paint waster. So we'll start off with the black. We'll do some black in them. You guys think well, I think I carve fast. You guys, I don't know. We'll do in here black a bit first. All the dark spots black. Then we'll end up mixing some gray. And then painting the whole thing gray. Then if you want to do the, what's it called, dry brushing, then you can dry brush it under here, kind of just to give it some more highlights, I guess, when you paint it. This is, like I said, this was just a fun piece. I did it so I have something to do tonight. Paint this, wait for the paint to dry, give it a black wash or something. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. So I think that's pretty good for all the black. Let's get under here too, under the teeth. Yeah, that's good enough for me. So there's all the black fill then. Oh, so we've got to do this nose here. Let's do these spots here too. Good enough. Okay, so let's get some weight here. Come on. Call it paint. The paint farts. Get a little bit of black. Mix it in with the white. And we're basically going to paint this whole thing gray. Different colors. Different textures of gray. You know, some people that aren't used to my channel are probably watching this saying, who the hell is this guy? Well, I'm Jordy. Yeah, I get shit done. Okay, so I'll just keep painting this so I can, I'll stop filming so I can put some music on and enjoy myself. I'll get this all gray and painted, so like gray hair, gray everywhere. And you can get your brush and just kind of do some little highlights here if you want. So let's do some gray up here. Some white. Let's get some different colors. Oops, we forgot to do that nose. We should do some more black in that nose. Then some more gray around here. Okay, well, I'm getting carried away here, so there. Looks like a skull to me. Okay, so what I had there was the hair dryer or my heat gun to dry this paint. You can see it's not completely dry, but I really don't care. Just want to get this done. So here is diluted black paint, the dollar store paint with water. This is what you call a black wash, if you don't know. So you wipe it on here and then you wipe it off. I'll just do this top part here for example for you. And this way, you know, you could put your clear finish on it, then do the black wash, or you can do the black wash now. I usually do it now. Um, this makes it so the black will stay in. Sorry, I don't know if I was on screen there. The black will stay in all the deep pockets. Okay, so we're gonna have to really get in there to get those eyes out. But this just makes it look kind of older. And the more that I suggest not to use paper towels because you get little white fluff balls on it. But the more that you wipe it, you can see some wood colors coming back too. So I'll get this all black washed, and then we'll see if we're finished or not. There's no teeth on this. It's just rotten skull. Rotten skull. Is that teeth? Oh, maybe might be teeth. This is oh, that's teeth too. Okay, so you can see there how the black wash really took a lot of that white away and blended everything into a bit better. So if you put finish on this like Mod Podge or a clear coat, I think if you want to keep your original color the best it was, do the black wash after your clear coat dry. Like put some clear coat on it, let it dry a day, then do the black wash. It's okay though. We're gonna get through this. I like it a lot better now. I don't know what you guys think, and I'm having fun. This whole piece has been nothing but fun. So I got the camera in the overhead. Now I got some white paint here. I think we'll kind of make it gray. Then we'll just kind of brush on some dry dry brush some more highlights on. Dry brush is where your paintbrush is pretty well. If there's not much paint on it, and you just kind of, it's like, well, that's a term. Just don't have much paint on your brush. And yeah, so let's kind of do some more dry brush on here. On the high points, you guys see good? Let's get some better lighting there, kind of around the nose here. And the eyebrow parts. I don't know. It's been fun. Get too much on there, just kind of wipe it off and around the high points. The whole thing is just, this should be a real fun project. Anybody can do it. Like, you look at this skull, for example. You know what I mean? It's more like, look at this skull, doesn't even have a forehead. Right? There's no forehead. Who cares? It's Halloween time. Okay, so I'll get the rest of this dry brushing done. And then we'll, I'm even thinking of putting some gold leaf on this, but I think we should call her done when this is dry brushing is done. We'll put the Mod Podge on it. Mod Podge or whatever those haters want to call it. See how that brings it back out again, the high points. Okay, forget it. I don't want a Mod Podge. It takes too long to dry. I'm going to use this Rust-Oleum Clear Satin. Just one coat. Good enough. Okay, so that's going to be it for this one. The spray stuff's a little bit wet in the eyes and stuff too, so it just goes to show you, just have fun. Look, there's wood there. The wood color, don't care. It's a friggin' silly Halloween piece. You can hang it up. I got, I don't know if I showed you, sign your pieces, everybody, even if you think it sucks, put a hole in the back to hang it. We got a nail up there. Let's see if we can hang it. And there's a little skull tower. Have fun. That's what Halloween is about. And carve some weird, crazy shit. Garden Fusion. Carve some weird, crazy shit. Oh yeah, I was getting carried away. I got this. This is the piece that I showed earlier. This is from my big friggin' thing. This is from my treehouse chainsaw carving that I'm going to be working on over the winter. It's one of the blockouts from the roof. So I said, you know what? I'm going to bring this home and I'm going to carve a big incense burner in here. Because look, it's got the slope and I can make the smoke come down this way. Have a little pool down here for the smoke catches. Yeah, so why not? I showed Just Carve Rob. He said it looks like a dragon head. I do owe Rob a dragon head. But I don't know, maybe dragon head like that or something. I don't know. I'll just carve Rob's dragon head when I'm down wall ready to carve his dragon head. He needs to start making more videos. You Just Carve Rob, start making more videos. Same with Studio on the Lake. I don't even know if Ben's still alive. Anyways, Ben, if you are, hope you're good. Okay, bye. Carving Fusion over out. Stay tuned. I'll be carving this starting tomorrow.
There they go.